Oh, well, hello there. Zetafly here, Z Money 3 2010, back at it again, getting ready to play, a good old fashioned game of Madden and the MCL, the Madden Champions League. Just a kind of a fun league that I got invited to by, um, the guy who beats me all the time in the other league, which is Tebow or Ryan and another guy, Dylan, who are both in the pigskin, who we are now moving on from the pigskin into hopefully a much bigger and better league that'll be starting up pretty soon. But this is our fun league again with the Celtic Tigers. This is probably one of my most favorite teams to play with. Just a lot of speed, a lot of fun. It's like the pigskin was a good league because it was like the best, a really good competition. It was a good way to kind of learn the game and everything. And now that it's Championship Madden season in real life, we're getting the best players that we've seen from every league that we've been in, and we're going to be pretty much getting into a league with
all right, thanks, Coach.
basically those best players in it, and kind of seeing how it pans out, and it's going to go pretty insane, I believe. So we'll see how that goes from here.
To an NFL game, and that was
but this is kind of our league to kind of stay sharp and play and have some fun teams and some fun league. And
as their guys get
a good
set
time.
to
Hi,
between
my
the
dog's
Atlanta
here.
Falcons
The dog's on my arm.
And the Dublin Celtic Tigers.
I also have a new scuff controller with back paddles and buttons on the side of it and all that fun stuff. But the way I stream, I'm not able to use it because they only accept dual shot controllers, but this is it right here. It's pretty sick. Green paddles on the up top, the back paddles there. Some good stuff. I also want to thank my sponsor, the Trendy Gamer. TrendyGamer.net. Go there to check out all of their items, and if you use promo code ZetaFly12, you can get 12% off anything that you get.
Coleman.
He's a Tevin Coleman guy, so that's going to be wide run spin move, wide run spin move.
Pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
We'll see.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Coleman now. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
I keep forgetting in this league you can put your running back and fullback.
Shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I forget that about this league.
On first down, Allen. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Don't break, because another game I didn't really get to warm up for.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to be warming up basically.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one.
I'm already out of drink, damn it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over, 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 over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Something very
A loss of
uncomfortable.
a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go now! 319! 319! Watch the slant! Watch the slant!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember,
He might be a
quarterbacks
DL
got to get rid of it. They
user.
don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Gone! Now let's go! 319!
Free play? No.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his... And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing his Allen on 3rd. He's going to air one out. And
Good
a
job.
shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
See ya.
There's nothing available.
I'm the
there
fastest
for him.
man alive. You're not catching me.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
My return game is dumb. My return game is just
even stepping
dumb.
on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense. Like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3
I was just
goal,
late
the
coming
biggest
over.
goal, I think, is to be the
I thought I could come down from the cover too. I just got there a little late.
Into the playoffs, so that you could have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now, fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and/or divisional round.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Excuse me. Oh, he is Will Fuller, too. I gotta be careful of that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Drops it off for Coleman.
I worried too much about the 1st down instead of the big play. That's something I gotta make sure I stay away from. I gotta stay in that bend don't break style.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
And that is caught.
That's why, because he can make one play and he's in. I just got to make sure I sit a little bit more.
In for the score. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, one man.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
One man to beat.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
I think I'm going to be able to get him off sides a few times today because he's going to be controlling the DL.
With a football here to begin
and so if he's controlling DL, I can make him jump.
4 to start things out.
I think I might be able to take advantage of that.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun,
I got him again there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Raffy.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
I feel like I'm getting him to jump, but they're not they're not giving me the false start.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Yeah, I'd back him up too.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Finding room to the 20. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
If he comes up like that, I should be all right. This is a 5-man box. I would slide them down myself.
Because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away.
And he will take
exactly why I do it.
For a touchdown.
Perfect.
A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there.
What's up, baby?
For 6 points.
Hi, honey.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got
Ladies and gentlemen, the lady has just arrived
how
home.
we're going to slow down this running game because
She looks exhausted. She looks like she needs a wine. Looks like she's about 3 glasses behind at this point in the day. Oh, she has a nip of Fireball. She shows me. Oh, that's great. Huh? Oh, 2 nips. Excuse me, guys. 2 nips. I hope no kids are watching. Drink responsibly, kids. But for kids, don't drink at all. Unless it's juice, Kool-Aid, soda if you're feeling festive.
You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To the air, Allen on the screen. This is Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Allen now looks to throw. It's complete.
Ball's out. Give me that.
And it's a fumble.
Let's go!
Take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a run.
Get him off
took
it.
the contact and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The result, a first down as the quick slant gets him 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first and 10,
Short.
Mayfield.
That was a bad read on my part. Cover 2. Tampa 2.
Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there.
Me and the Jags? No, no lie.
Fortunately for him,
Why do you ask?
A couple more downs to play with.
I have no brothers in the league.
A second down throw for Mayfield.
Let's go!
And he's into the end zone for the receiver.
Oh, because Ruck? Because me and him have a stream?
Robbie Anderson from 13 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
No, we are not brothers.
And it's up and good.
I only know Ruck because of Fortnite, honestly. Me and him play Fortnite.
That's fielded in the end zone.
I'm coming for you. Yeah, you better run. Ooh.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Tebow's my boy.
Come the Falcons. And
Southern brother.
Not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They
what?
Got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty
possessions.
But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when you take it downfield and punch it
in, go get it. They wouldn't let me switch to my safety there. Trying to come down and get that.
Back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
He's going to continue to throw that route.
Allen again here on second and 10. And he comes back with one complete.
I'm sorry, Hooper ain't making a spin move like that on me, bro. Why am I playing 4-3 on
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
The way he's running routes, I might have to sit. Because he's going to get the ball out. He's going to run verts.
8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it first and 10.
It's not letting me adjust. Not letting me adjust. There we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable
That
to
is
get
a play I have
downhill,
never
so
seen
take
before.
this.
I have never seen that play run before. Huh. That was quite cool. Is he good? That was like a really cool play call. I haven't seen that. 5 wide, and you're on a jet sweep to your running back. I have never seen that in this
saw the score
Madden.
at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Allen throwing on second down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy
I did
go,
too.
because
I
you
used to
might
love
wander
that,
into some
especially
tough
like with
coverage.
the 4
So
wide
on
receiver
the
side
other
and you run the
side
jet
of the
sweep.
field now, it's 1st and
I used
10,
to love it.
as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hot. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I like that one,
Trails
partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Allen now on 1st down. Swings it
I
out
was
to the
on it. I
flat
knew it
for
was coming.
Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Man, how do you
Calvin
get beat
Ridley,
like that?
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one to a little bit more.
Of course, it glitches out on the return.
To operate outside if you start your move initially inside
Oh,
if you're
boy.
a receiver.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do.
I still have
here.
internet.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast
Well, I mean,
and
I
furious
don't.
for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe
Why
a
is it going
tennis
on? Like,
match
why
in a
is this
football
happening
game.
all of a
Yeah, I
sudden
like your
today?
description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a
Like, why is this happening all of a sudden? Like, I don't get this, man. I shouldn't be having this much trouble with this. I have never had this trouble before. Like, all of a sudden, I'm having it in this league. I wonder if I'm having... So I still have internet. My stream's still... Exactly, my stream is still up, so it must be... It must be his, no? It must be him, no? Like, I'd have no problem starting from scratch if we had to. But it can't be. I'm offering. I mean, we can either play a half, or we can start from scratch and play a game. This is a fun league for me, so it's like either way is cool with me, you know. However, I need a drink regardless. You know, this Pepsi's run dry. Ugh, my girlfriend's listening to white music right now. Oh, give me the beat, boy, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll. No, thank you. No, thank you. And it seems my dog has lost her bone again. I'm not getting it. Come on, dude. I answered. What do you want to do? What's he think, man? Come on. What you think? I haven't had a problem this whole game, and then all of a sudden it closes out. Goodness. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get a drink. You get the fat kid.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dublin Celtic Tigers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go from the Emerald Isle. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And got it in clean. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The 40. The 20. 10. And put it on the board. It's 6. A touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that. First drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage. Of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Allen off the bootleg. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Leopard! Detroit!
Throwing on first down is Allen. The left side completion to Jones. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From midfield, here's Allen. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. On play action, Allen steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
All right, now look at me.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he fires when it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
No, check. Patriot. Gun.
On first down, Allen. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got by oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into... And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Blue 90. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week. This is taken at the 15. He hurdles him.
Should get a gold medal for that one.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense to get the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Leopard! Leopard!
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Over!
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons are in for 6. And his kick is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no one back here. This will be a tie. It comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive silver lining, you know.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
1st first down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down, Mayfield. 20. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Atlanta now coming out on the field. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Hot. Hot.
Allen now on first down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now Allen throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive.
And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Fielded at the 20. And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. That's Njoku over the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
39. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play.
He's got a man complete. Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mayfield on first down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set, 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
36. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Leopard. Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Gun.
From the gun, Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his
A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one to the post. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They will run again with Coleman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down. Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they? No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Running room down to the 32. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit. The Falcons on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now, check. Patriot! Patriot!
They'll run it with Coleman. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! Undercrush! 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 Banjo! 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 Check 3! Check 3! Check 37! Check 37! Back 99 Philly! Here we go! Gone! 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 Gone!
And they'll run it here. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, hey, hey! We got 4!
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Back 99 Philly! Here we go! Over! 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 Over!
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
And they'll go on the ground. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I.
Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard! Back 99 Philly! Here we go! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
On the move to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Brianne Bonnie Calhoun.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dublin, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And now they'll face the prospect of a long, albeit happy flight across the Atlantic. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.